Hello, everybody, and welcome to Power Pro Wrestling. I'm Jim Ross. Thanks very much for being with us. We've got a great program for you. We're going to see some world-class competitors, including Ted DiBiase going against the UWF heavyweight champion Terry Bam Bam Gordy. We'll take a look back at the injury that hospitalized Steve Dr. Death Williams. We'll also see Ted DiBiase in action against Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer. And then we'll turn our attention to tag team wrestling. You'll see such tag team combinations as the Fantastics. We'll also see Hollywood John Tatum and Jack Victory. And yes, Missy Hyatt will be at ringside. We'll also see the biggest tag team combination in wrestling today. I'm speaking, of course, of Kamala and the One-Man Gang. Their opponents, Hacksaw Jim Duggan and the Missing Link. It shapes up to be an exciting hour here on Power Pro Wrestling. Thank you once again for being with us, and we'll be back with Ted DiBiase versus Terry Gordy after this timeout.
If you've ever considered entering the ever-growing construction marketplace, consider this. Delaware Valley School of Trades will train you for your career. Building renovations, carpentry, electricity, or plumbing training could be the key to your future. Delaware Valley School of Trades admissions, financial aid, and placement offices can help you to build your future. Look around you. There's construction everywhere. Get in on the growth. Call this number to find out what a difference 6 months can make.
Delaware Valley School of Trades.
Joel Magaziner Ford saves you money. Now you can buy a brand new 1986 Ford Escort hatchback for $58.98, including freight and dealer prep. Joel Magaziner Ford has hundreds of front-wheel drive Escorts in stock, with more arriving daily. $58.98 buys you a new Escort with 4-speed manual transmission, overdrive, reclining bucket seats, and all-season steel-belted radial tires. Joel Magaziner Ford leases Escorts for just $119.98 a month for just 48 months with no money down. That's Joel Magaziner Ford.
Getting into a Contour Chair Lounge is like taking a vacation every day. And now you can take a real vacation free at the Holiday Inn of your choice with the purchase of any new Contour. Call us toll-free and get this certificate so you can stay in Florida, California, Hawaii, the Caribbean, any Holiday Inn hotel in the world. Spend up to $200 on complimentary lodging and food. Have fun and relax. It's free. Then when you return home, get into your new custom-built Contour chair, and you'll discover you're still on vacation, because this chair automatically adjusts to any position. Relax and experience the pleasure of built-in massage and comforting heat. Call toll-free now and get Contour's spectacular color catalog free by return mail, plus your certificate good for a free Holiday Inn vacation. Call now to receive everything free. There's no obligation.
Call 1-800-228-5533. That's 1-800-228-5533 toll-free. Call 1-800-228-5533.
Welcome back to Power Pro Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Frank Dusick here at the beautiful UNO Lakefront Arena, where we're witnessing this UWF Heavyweight Championship match between the champion, Terry Bam Bam Gordy, and the #1 challenger in the UWF, Ted DiBiase. We're joining this match in process. Terry Gordy on top at the moment, but the first few minutes have been all Ted DiBiase. DiBiase now in a bit of trouble. Gordy using that 290 pounds to his advantage. Choke out the win on the challenger, Ted DiBiase. Of course, as you're all wrestling fans are well aware, anytime a championship is on the line, the time factor belongs to the champion and not to the challenger. It's the old rule of sandlot baseball, I guess. Tie goes to the runner. The same thing is true here. As long as that clock runs, if it goes the full 1 hour, and we'll stay with it if it does, then Terry Bam Bam Gordy, ooh, a right to the head by Gordy. He doesn't mind taking a shortcut. If this goes the full hour, Gordy will retain his championship. DiBiase beginning to fire back a little bit there. Backs Gordy into the corner, sends him in for the right. DiBiase, groggy, a little winded, wasn't paying attention there. Caught the big boot, number 14, right upside the head. And the world and the UWF heavyweight champion, Terry Bam Bam Gordy, goes back to work on Ted DiBiase. You know, Gordy, a member of the Fabulous Freebirds, along with Michael Hayes and Buddy Robert, a very methodical wrestler as a singles wrestler. Very underrated in the world today. He proved that by winning the tournament for the new UWF Heavyweight Championship in Houston, Texas. Gordy goes back to working on the head. Working on the wind of the challenger, Ted DiBiase. Keep that wind cut off. Keep that pressure across the carotid artery. Keep that chin pushed down against the chest in order to keep the challenger winded. Don't let him get a break. Gordy, the bigger man, to his feet. DiBiase. And Gordy showing that strength and ring knowledge. DiBiase put the elbow into the stomach in hopes of getting him off balance, used his weight to pull him over. But Terry Bam Bam Gordy holds on and keeps that like a bulldog, adding that pressure. At this point, DiBiase's in a lot of problems here, has a lot of problems. DiBiase, as many will remember, a few years ago was injured, severely injured, I might add, by the fabulous Freebirds when they pile drove him on the floor on a match seen on national television in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm sure this is in the back of DiBiase's mind. Referee Ronnie West checking. DiBiase still shows signs of life. There'll be no stopping this match. The chant of go Ted, go in the background. Ted DiBiase trying to get back to his feet, trying to take the weight advantage away from the bigger Terry Bam Bam Gordy. DiBiase back on his feet. This is where DiBiase needs to be if he's going to free himself. A couple of big elbows to the stomach. Gordy in for the ride. Oh, the big man. I tell you, for a big man of 295 pounds, nobody moves quicker or smarter than Terry Bam Bam Gordy. 1, 2, almost 3, almost. Referee Ronnie West's hand wasn't more than 2 inches off the mat. Terry Gordy checking to make sure he didn't count for the 3, and right back to that reverse chin lock, right back to working on that wind. Keep the smaller man down, keep his speed down, but keeping his wind away from him. That's Terry Gordy's strategy, and it's worked very well to this point. Referee Ronnie West, one of the fine officials of the UWF, checking very closely to make sure that that arm stays up on the chin and off the throat. And Gordy, full 290 pounds on the head and windpipe of the challenger, Ted DiBiase. DiBiase at this point in serious trouble. The arm falls once. The arm falls a second time. If it falls a third time, this match is over. No, sir. Referee Ronnie West was almost ready to signal for the bell. DiBiase, realizing this, kept that arm in the air, that hand in the air, a symbol that there's still life inside Ted DiBiase. DiBiase once again to his feet, trying to free himself. 2 elbows to the solar plexus, countered by a big right hand to the back of the head by Terry Bam Bam Gordy. Gordy going for the pile driver. He's going for the pile driver. This could be it right here. This could be it. Gordy, he's got him up. DiBiase able to backdrop him over. DiBiase managed to keep his weight back. Gordy wasn't able to execute the pile driver. Off balance, Terry Gordy takes a big backdrop. Ted DiBiase gets that breather. He's fighting for air. As 1, 2 boosts to the stomach, a right to the head. They're trading punches back and forth. Ladies and gentlemen, this is exploding into a Donnybrook. DiBiase sends Gordy in for the ride, upside down into the turnbuckle. And DiBiase is on a roll. Terry Gordy upside down, doesn't realize which side is up. Dream Street instead of Bad Street. A series of lefts to the head. DiBiase sends Gordy in once again for the ride. Clothesline, and the champion is down. The champion is down. Ted DiBiase sends him in for the ride one more time. DiBiase sensing the pin. The big power slam. This could be it. We could have a new champion right here. No, Ted DiBiase. He's signaling for the figure 4. DiBiase smells the kill. He's going in for the figure 4. Oh! Terry Bam Bam Gordy showed why he's the UWF champion. He had presence of mind to kick DiBiase off. DiBiase's head hit that corner buckle. It has that iron turnbuckle underneath. And DiBiase once again is in trouble. I'll tell you, you can't take anything away from the Universal Heavyweight Champion, Terry Bam Bam Gordy. He's as tough as they, resilient as they come. Reverse, DiBiase, Gordy into the turnbuckle a second time. Oh, DiBiase caught with a big clothesline. He's down and down hard. There's the count. It's all over. It's all over. Terry Bam Bam Gordy, Freebird Terry Gordy, has defended the Universal Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship before this sellout crowd at UNO Arena. And I'll tell you what, it was a title defense worthy of any champion. It was worthy of any champion and done all on his own. No help from Michael Hayes. No help from, oh, speak of him, here he is, Michael Hayes. You know, you rarely see one Freebird without the other. And Michael P.S. Hayes is there. He's there to give his brother Terry Bam Bam Gordy that support. What's this? Wait a minute. Hayes is talking to DiBiase. I'm no sissy. Who's the sissy, he's saying? Who's the sissy, he's asking DiBiase. Hayes better be careful. He's going to, oh, a right to the head, and Hayes is down and down hard. He took all he could take, and DiBiase is on top of Hayes, pounding him. Wait a minute. Holy smoke. Hayes held DiBiase's legs. Gordy caught him with the clothesline, and here's the third bird. They're never far apart. Here are the Freebirds at their finest. All 3 of them on Ted DiBiase. Gordy going for the spike. He's up. Oh, he spiked and spiked hard. That's into the throat with that thumb, and DiBiase is down, and DiBiase needs help. He needs help. He's down and hurt bad. This could be a repeat of what happened 5 years ago. Here's Dr. Death Steve Williams. Dr. Death Steve Williams saw all he could take from his old tag partner. He's hit the ring, and birds are flying everywhere. Terry Bam Bam Gordy into the corner. Speared by the big man. A 295-pound Gordy is out on the floor. out on the floor. Roberts is out on the other side, and it's Michael Hayes taking his lumps now. Michael Hayes taking his lumps. Dr. Death, Steve Williams going for the spear. He was off balance. Williams is outside. DiBiase's outside. Hayes is in the middle of the ring. Gordy's down. Everybody's down. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Gordy's up. The big enforcer's up. He's got Dr. Death. He's carrying him over to our vantage point. Oh, no. No, not the pile driver. Not again. Oh, someone do something. Wait a minute. You got... Oh, both birds have dove off the ring. It's a triple pile driver on the concrete floor here at UNO. And Dr. Death, Steve Williams, is down on one side. Ted DiBiase's down on the other. Oh, from our vantage point, Dr. Death hasn't moved a muscle. Oh, no, he's down and down hard. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Yes, Hacksaw Jim Duggan has made an appearance. He's here to save his tag team partners. Oh, no, Duggan's confused. He doesn't know which way to go. We've got DiBiase down on one side. We've got Dr. Death, Steve Williams down on the other, and Dr. Death is not moving. Someone send to the back for some medical attention. Someone, there's Cowboy Bill Watts. Somebody send to the back for some medical attention. We're going to need help for both these men. Oh, this is bad. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I'm not sure what to tell you. We're going to take it back to the studios and Jim Ross.
Well, it's a hard-fought victory for Terry Bam Bam Gordy over Ted DiBiase. Gordy using the clothesline over the weakened neck of DiBiase. But more importantly, in this situation we've just seen, the injury to Steve Dr. Death Williams. Steve Dr. Death Williams is recuperating. He was hospitalized after that incident. And the Freebirds, it was reminiscent of 1982 when they did virtually the same thing to Ted DiBiase. And when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to hear some comments from Ted DiBiase about Dr. Death's injury situation. We'll have those comments right after this from the UWF.
I've got the two best-looking men in professional wrestling. And last week, right here on the UWF tape, you saw the fantastic ripped off. I didn't interfere.
Missy has never interfered in one of my matches. Never, never.
They ran from that ring with their life. They knew that my two men were going to take those titles away.
As soon as they saw we had the title, who came down to the ring? Who? But
that missing lady had Jezebel.
Jezebel off the street, all y'all.
Hey, ladies, your days are numbered. I'm going to teach you some manners. My men are going to take care of the missing link, and they're going to get those belts for me. Because I always get what I want. And my men are the toughest, the strongest, the sexiest. Link, your days are numbered. You're going down in dark journey.
Don't bring that girl with you. Don't bring her.
Spraying for bugs and pests will kill them, but others will probably return. Rodent traps usually work, but you have to dispose of them, and others are almost sure to come back again and again. But there's no need to take such drastic measures to rid your home or office of bugs and pests. Now there's Super Bug Away, the safe, clean, odor-free way of chasing pests away for good. Super Bug Away emits powerful ultrasonic and scientifically proven sound waves, which cause pain and discomfort to the nervous system of bugs and pests, forcing them to flee your home for good. Super Bug Away is 100% electronic, but its ultrasonic waves cannot be heard by humans or household pets, except hamsters, gerbils, and mice. Super Bug Away is very simple to use. Just plug it into any electrical outlet, set the frequency dial according to instructions, and let it do its work for less than 3 cents per day. Super Bug Away is small and unobtrusive, but it will effectively protect up to 2,500 square feet of petition space with its ultrasonic shield. So order your Super Bug Away now by calling this toll-free number. Say goodbye to deadly sprays, bug bombs, rodent traps, costly exterminator visits, poisonous powders, and roach traps, which can be harmful to your family and pets and to your pocketbook. Think of how much money you can save with Super Bug Away. And Super Bug Away comes with a money-back guarantee. Try Super Bug Away for 30 days, and if you're not completely satisfied, return it for a refund. Super Bug Away is also ideal for offices, restaurants, medical facilities, and most businesses. Order now. Super Bug Away is completely safe and effective while it rids your surroundings of fleas, mice, rats, roaches, flies, crickets, silverfish, water bugs, and many other pests. The sooner you call this toll-free number, the sooner you and your family can be pest-free with Super Bug Away. So order now.
Call toll-free 1-800-222-2990. To save COD charges, use your credit card or send check or money order for $29.95 plus $3 shipping and handling to Super Bug Away, P.O. Box 790-804G, Dallas, Texas. Satisfaction guaranteed. Call 1-800-222-2990. Operators are standing by for your call.
Staying with us, everyone, here on Power Pro Wrestling. We're about to hear some comments from Ted DiBiase concerning the injury situation to Steve Dr. Death Williams. No one knows better than Ted DiBiase what Steve Dr. Death Williams is going through right now. And at this time, let's hear these comments from Ted DiBiase.
You know, I just came from the hospital to visit my partner, one of my very best friends, Dr. Death Steve Williams. And I looked down at him, laying in a hospital bed, his neck in traction, motionless, unable to speak. And it brought back some real painful memories to me. And it brought them back real vividly. 1981, Atlanta, Georgia, where the same 3 Freebirds did exactly the same thing to me, and it was me laying in that hospital bed. But the thing that really hurts the most is that I know this happened to Doc because he was coming to help me. He was coming to help his friend, and now he's laying there in that bed, and Doc's a stud. Doc's a stud athlete, and to see my friend laying there like that, well, it just hurts real bad. And something really needs to be done. Something needs to be done about these Freebirds, and I looked into Doc's eyes. You know, when you get to know somebody, and you get as close to somebody as Doc and I have gotten to each other, you don't have to say anything. There's just a look between you. And I looked into those eyes, and he looked back at me, and they said one thing without a word being spoken: I'll be back.
That interview occurred a couple of days after Steve Dr. Death Williams' injury. And I think that Ted DiBiase's prediction that Steve Dr. Death Williams will be back will become a reality. Steve Dr. Death Williams is progressing well. He will be back in action, contrary to the comments that Michael Hayes has been spouting on national television, because he's trying to convince everyone, and perhaps himself more than anyone, that Dr. Death's career is over. Now, Ted DiBiase is back in action in just a few moments, going against the double-tough Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer. This should be a tremendous matchup. Let's go to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing from St. Petersburg, Florida, at 258 pounds, Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer! His opponent from Omaha, Nebraska, at 260 pounds, Ted DiBiase! This match, one fall or 10-minute time limit.
Michael Hayes. You're always running your mouth, and you've always got something to say. Well, I've got something to say, and I think all the people here will agree with me. I think the PS stands for Prissy Sissy.
Hey, Michael, get back here. Michael. Well, Buzz Sawyer is taking over on Ted DiBiase, ladies and gentlemen. Ted DiBiase has made a statement, but he is receiving some punishment. Sawyer goes all the way to the pole.
He's just mad because Bam Bam's the champion. Bam Bam got the 100 grand, and he didn't. That's what his problem is. He's a sore loser.
Well, Sawyer took over, and DiBiase's back on fire with the arm drag and the arm bar.
It won't last for long with Buzz Sawyer.
You're seeing two world-class individuals, ladies and gentlemen. Ted DiBiase against Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer here on the Universal Wrestling Federation. And you're going to see action like this in Little Rock, Arkansas on June the 20th.
And you're going to see it there in the Big D Dallas and Reunion Arena, July 27th. And you know the Birds will be back in town to rock and roll Dallas like they have. But DiBiase ain't got no right saying that. I hope Sawyer takes it to him like he knows how to do.
Well, PS could stand for a lot of things.
Yeah, it stands for purely sexy, and every woman out there knows it. He's just jealous of me. That's what it is, and he's jealous of Terry winning that 100 grand. Good backbreaker, but he held on to the arm. I got to give it to him. The guy knows how to wrestle. He's coming into his own, but he's not a Freebird. And if you're not a Freebird, that means you're not on top of the mountain. That means you're looking up, and we're looking down at you. And DiBiase, you come trying to embarrass me on TV, boy, that's going to cost you in the long run. You can bet on that.
Interesting statements we heard from Tommy Gilbert just a few moments ago that he reported to the camera to the dressing room.
Well, he's got to have mixed emotions, kid. Good leapfrog by Sawyer. DiBiase's right there at the arm drag. Smart wrestling on both parts. But back to Tommy Gilbert. His emotions have got to be torn apart. Raised his son all your life. Hope to raise your kids right. Then he goes away, goes communist with Russians. You know, I don't care for Russians. I don't care for Watts. I just hope all 6 of them get rid of each other.
We'll also be in Harlingen, Texas, ladies and gentlemen, on June the 28th at Giant Field there, and at Moody Civic Center in Galveston on the 28th of June as well.
Oh, can you imagine PS on the beach with all those ladies? All right, Sawyer's biting him. That's why they call him the Mad Dog, right across the eyes. He's got DiBiase going now, hooks him for a suplex. Beautiful vertical suplex. Now he's got the wind knocked out of him. Sawyer going off the ropes for an elbow move. DiBiase moves right back to the arm.
DiBiase and Sawyer both as technically sound as you will find in the sport of professional wrestling. And they're matched nose to nose here in the Universal Wrestling Federation. Don't forget now, we'll have a look at the winner of the trivia contest later in the hour. We'll also have the UWF Tag Team titles, the Fantastics versus the Sheepherders.
I could not believe that match is going to be on TV. I want to see that. I know my brothers want to see that because we want to scout the champions because it's just a matter of time before we get it.
You got the best seat in the house, ladies and gentlemen, right here as far as we're concerned. The only better seat is right at ringside, and we hope that you will join us.
Nothing like seeing it live, even though it's great on TV. Good forearm. Now he went back to the biting. There's a...
Sawyer, those clubbing forearms. He is as sadistic as anyone I've seen in a squared circle in quite some time, but DiBiase reversing it once again, working on that arm as Sawyer kicks away.
DiBiase staying with the arm. That shows a smart wrestler. Stay with one hold. Concentrate. What a power slam.
That's Sawyer.
Probably it.
That's it.
1, 2. I don't believe he gets out. Gilbert was slow. Gilbert is repenting because of his son's actions. DiBiase was beat right then and there. Look at him. He's out on the floor. Why ain't he counting them? Come on, Gilbert.
He is counting. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a legitimate 2 count. Now Sawyer going outside. DiBiase.
Now we'll see who's a man. Runs it back right in that rail. After that power slam, I bet that's a count out. I bet Jimmy the Greek will put good odds on that.
You don't think DiBiase is going to get back in the ring, huh?
Hey. DiBiase's a great scientific wrestler, but when it comes to sheer down meanness, there's only a few of them got it. Buzz Sawyer's got it. Of course, not like the bird. Good backbreaker, see?
This should be it.
1, 2, he's still power
count. DiBiase in great condition, kicks out, and Sawyer now going to the
lower vertebrae. He's going to work that
on the lower vertebrae. I'll get it right.
Yeah, you've been talking a long time. Can you walk and chew bubble gum? He's working on that because that's a sound wrestler. Just like DiBiase stayed with the arm. Once you've got a part of the body hurt, you stick with it, and he's got DiBiase hurt now.
The latest rankings I saw, DiBiase right up there as one of the leading contenders for the UWF Heavyweight Championship. I understand.
Yeah, but who is the champion?
A match has been signed with Bam Bam Gordy and Ted DiBiase. I want to be there for that one.
Yeah, well, I want to be there too to watch Bam Bam do his thing. I'm so proud of him. I am so proud of him. He's done so well, and he was so nice to spend $100 grand on me and Buddy.
$100,000. Did you give any of that money to General Akbar? Looked like the one-man gang to me had a big part.
Hey, he didn't have nothing to do with it. Bam Bam went all through everybody he had to by himself. What a slap to the head. That'll ring your ears and put you 7 days past Sunday, baby. But Sawyer's hanging with it. There's a right. Didn't have quite enough effect because he's still here. There's a small package. 1, 2. Good power out by Sawyer. See, DiBiase's still hurt. Good legal kick to the gut. Uh-oh. Reverse. 1, 2.
Near fall, almost. Well, I mean,
what
that
a
was
match.
close.
What a match. Back to the bear hug. Standing bear hug. He could take his shoulder. There you go. Drive him down to the mat. That's where you want him. 2. DiBiase's either going to have to bridge or keep his shoulders off the mat, or better yet, stay home.
Well, the power slam was one thing, and when he ran him into the rail, I think that really was the coup de grace as far as DiBiase's lower back was concerned.
What a match here, only in the UWF.
Another tremendous crowd here, ladies and gentlemen, at the Tulsa Convention Center. We hope that you will be with us on our next taping on Sunday, June the 22nd. 7:30 in the convention center, but don't wait until then to see the action. Be at your local arena.
That's exactly right. Seeing it live, and there's never a bad seat in the house, especially if you just get a chance to look at me or one of my brothers. Now, DiBiase's up to his feet. That could be a mistake for Sawyer. He had him on the mat, and that's where you want your guy, because that's where the match ends. Picked him up, belly to belly. Beautiful move. 1, 2. He should have hooked the leg. Buzz knows better than that. If he'd have hooked the leg, he'd have had him. Both men are fatigued right now, Jim Ross. Nobody knows like me or another wrestler. Whoa, went for the headbutt. DiBiase rolled out. Nobody knows what it's like to be in there, breathing, sweating, going for it. You can watch it, but you don't know what it's like till you feel it. Left jab, all illegal. See, here we go, all illegal. Tommy Gilbert doing nothing about it. There's the right, he knocked him down. All illegal. DiBiase looks like he's going to whip him in the ropes. Elbow right into the throat. See that? Illegal. Illegal.
Looked like it was in the chest to me. DiBiase and Sawyer.
Oh!
DiBiase with his whole power slam.
I can't believe it. 2, 3.
DiBiase's power slam was the coup de grace.
I cannot believe it.
Two tremendous athletes battling here, ladies and gentlemen, on Power Pro Wrestling. I think their styles are very, very comparable. Buzz Sawyer has always been a proponent of the power slam. As a matter of fact, he executes one of the most devastating power slams in wrestling. But Ted DiBiase kicked out of the Mad Dog's power slam, retaliated in kind with his slam for the 1-2-3. Great victory for Ted DiBiase. I cannot wait for the reunion of Ted DiBiase and Steve Dr. Death Williams back in tag team competition. And speaking of tag team competition, we'll see the UWF tag team champions, the Fantastics, in action when we come back from this timeout.
If you've ever considered entering the ever-growing construction marketplace, consider this. Delaware Valley School of Trades will train you for your career. Building renovations, carpentry, electricity, or plumbing training could be the key to your future. Delaware Valley School of Trades admissions, financial aid, and placement offices can help you to build your future. Look around you. There's construction everywhere. Get in on the growth. Call this number to find out what a difference 6 months can make.
Delaware Valley School of Trades.
While some Hyundai dealers are screaming short supply, Chris Koch Hyundai, one of America's largest Hyundai dealerships, is having a sell-a-thon. Almost 400 Hyundais to choose from. More Hyundais arriving daily. And because your Hyundai is in stock, you beat the price increase. Buy from Chris Koch and drive a new Hyundai at the old price. The Hyundai Sell-a-thon, right now, at Chris Koch Hyundai, Route 42, the Black Horse Pike in Turnersville, New Jersey. Just 14 money-saving minutes from Philadelphia.
Watch the golden years of television every Sunday night at 8 on 65 WSJT. Good as gold. Here's the latest AccuWeather forecast from 65 WSJT.
A stalled front stretched on the line from Buffalo, New York, southeastward to Dover, Delaware is the main force in our weather this weekend. To the south and west of the front, the heat wave goes on. To the east of the front is not as warm with clouds and spotty showers. This front won't move much for the rest of the weekend. We'll continue to see lots of clouds here tonight and tomorrow, and it will stay humid. It can shower at any time, although there will be long stretches of time without rain as well. There is an end in sight to this murky weather. A Canadian cold front will cross the area Monday. Then more refreshing low humidity air is due on Tuesday, bringing back the sunshine. But till then, the hazy, murky, humid air will linger. For AccuWeather, I'm meteorologist Steve Marville.
Welcome back, wrestling fans, to UWF Power Pro Wrestling. The sounds of ZZ Top here in the Tulsa Convention Center can mean only one thing. The two sharp-dressed men. We're talking about the Fantastics, Tommy Rogers and Bobby Fulton. And the fans crowd all around them as usual. These two young men, favorites everywhere they go in the UWF, from coast to coast, known for their exciting tag team wrestling action. They're about to enter the ring, and they'll face a formidable duo in Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer and former University of Michigan All-American Rick Steiner. Two big, tough, strong men. Competition for anybody, much less the UWF Tag Team Champions. And listen to these people. Over the top and into the ring, two of the most dynamic young men in the sport today, the UWF Tag Team Champions, the Fantastics. Referee Tommy Gilbert goes over for the instructions. You see those UWF Tag Team title belts being taken away. Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer and Rick Steiner, their opponents. Listen to the ladies in the crowd as the jackets come off of the Fantastics. These two young men are excitement personified. Anywhere they go, sellout arenas all over the UWF. The high five. We're ready for action, ladies and gentlemen. There's the bell signaled by referee Tommy Gilbert. And the Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer, the most unpredictable man in the sport today, in against the Fantastics. Headlock off, big tackle. Sawyer hits the deck a second time. Sawyer's down. I'll tell you what, he's over in a headlock. These Fantastics certainly are fast. They don't call the Mad Dog because he went to college. You see tag team wrestling at its best when you see the Fantastics, ladies and gentlemen. They tag in and out. Of course, they're much smaller than either of their opponents. There's an example of what we're talking about right there. A beautiful move up over the turnbuckle. Sawyer tried to run him into the corner. Of course, the Fantastics, because they are smaller, depend more on their speed and agility than on their brute strength. That makes them doubly tough. Fantastic's been involved as of late in a feud. There it is once again. Oh, you don't do it twice to the Mad Dog. No, sir. I'll tell you what. Went up on that top rope to come off with that snapmare, and the Mad Dog comes down with a big suplex. And, oh, Steiner telegraphed it way too long, missed the big elbow, and he's in the same trouble the Mad Dog was. Another hot tag, and the Fantastics are showing teamwork at their best. The Fantastics right now embroiled in a major feud with the Sheepherders, the former UWF Tag Team Champions, Butch Miller and Luke Williams. Those matches have been some of the bloodiest, most brutal seen anywhere in the world today. Underneath, over the top, Steiner confused, cross-body block, he's down. 1, 2, hooks the leg, not quite. Oh! Referee Tommy Gilbert, hand coming down for the third count, and Rick Steiner wisely tags out to the veteran, Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer. Sawyer, an unorthodox wrestler, he'll pace, he'll mock, he'll do all sorts of things before he gets in there and goes. But when he gets in and gets ready to go, I tell you what, he's one of the toughest men in the sport today. Once again, the headlock. Obviously, the head is the point of attack for the Fantastics today. These two young men are like any good tag team. Sawyer over the top. Amazing. Whoa! Did you see that drop kick? Knocked Sawyer completely out of the ring. Steiner started in, decided better of it, discretion being the better part of valor. He goes down to check on the falling Sawyer, and Sawyer may not get up. He went through those ropes like a high vaulter, like a high jumper going over the pole, and I'm going to tell you what, I don't know that he's going to get up from here. That's one of the most amazing bumps I've ever seen out of the ring for a man to continue in this match. Now, I don't think he's going to. He's heading for the dressing room. Steiner's not sure quite what to do. The Fantastics are not sure. Sawyer's not sure what state he's in, much less what state it is he's going to wrestle in. And here he heads back to the ring. That's the self-fortitude, the intestinal fortitude of this Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer. He landed out there on his back, on his head, not sure where he is, not sure what's going on, but he had the fortitude to get back into that ring before the count. A little ZZ Top dance there, and the Fantastics are ready to go. They lock up again, collar and elbow. Back to that headlock, that basic move. Steiner backs the smaller man into the corner. Little pull of the hair, a little added leverage. Still hanging on to that headlock. Tenacious as bulldogs, these young Fantastics. A little wave in the panty, and Steiner doesn't know what to do. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a break for this word from our UWF sponsors. We'll be back with more Power Pro Wrestling right after this.
You know, I tell you, it's great whenever the Fantastics come out here and say a special hello to all the great fans of the Universal Wrestling Federation. You know, this is the #1 organization in the world as far as wrestling. You've got talented people from the fabulous Freebirds on the Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and his all points in between. We'd like to say something right now to all those great fans out there. Like I said, a special hello, and to say this. You fans are the true backbone of professional wrestling, because if it wasn't for you people out there, the Fantastics wouldn't have a chance to stand right here and travel throughout this great country of ours and get a chance to shake hands, steal a few hugs and kisses from all those pretty girls. So I got this to say. There's a lot of titles, like I said, a lot of people chasing this specific title right here, whether it be the fabulous Freebirds, whether it be the Sheepherders. Let me say this. You guys come on and sign the dotted line, because anytime the Fantastics will put these belts up.
You know what? You're a lying, conniving dog. You ripped my brother off last week for the television title, but he used to be the television champion today. And you know, I know later on in this hour what? You got to come out and face me and my brother Michael. And you know, my brother don't care. I don't care who you have for a partner, because ever who it is, what? We're going to beat up you. We're going to take your baseball bat away from you. We're going to wear your butt out with it. And your partner, I feel sorry for them, what? I'll tell you what, watch more for you. I be a champion now, so you beat me over the head with the belt. You're going to pay for it, and I know that Steve Williams is going to be your partner.
Uh-oh. If you rip this expensive car seat, you'd have to mend it with ugly vinyl tape. But wait, Your Vinyl Mender Kit will make rips and tears look as good as new and stronger than ever. Vinyl Mender, the remarkable patented repair process used by the 3 major car manufacturers to mend rips on the assembly line. Watch this. Vinyl Mender makes repairs quickly and easily on vinyl and naugahyde in your home, office, boat, or restaurant. Repair expensive furniture, golf bags, leather coats, vinyl car roofs, luggage, and much more. The Vinyl Mender Kit is easy to use and will save you hundreds of dollars in costly repairs. Apply Vinyl Mender, then blend the grain textured pattern, match the color, and it's just like new. Vinyl Mender is unconditionally guaranteed. For unusual repair problems, call the toll-free hotline number listed in the enclosed instruction manual. The Vinyl Mender Kit, just $19.95 with an absolute money-back guarantee, is not available in stores. Order now and receive Fabric Mender as a free bonus. Fabric Mender will repair your cloth and fabric furniture just as quickly and easily. Call now for rush delivery of the Vinyl Mender Kit and your free gift.
Use your credit card for rush delivery and call toll-free 1-800-441-4848 or mail check or money order for $19.95 plus $3 shipping and handling to P.O. Box 2182, Dallas, Texas. Unconditional money-back guarantee.
Welcome back, wrestling fans, and if we got a Donnybrook here in the downtown jam-packed Tulsa Convention Center, all 4 men in the ring, Steiner and Sawyer crashed together. Steiner backed into the ropes. Both men shoot him in. Double drop kick, and the big man is down. The big man from Michigan is down and down hard. He's shaking his head. Sawyer's down. Drop kicks all over the place. Referee Tommy Gilbert trying to restore order, and it's been fantastic all the way. This jam-packed Tulsa Convention Center crowd is on their feet. All 4 men in the ring. Referee Tommy Gilbert trying to restore order. Sawyer's pinned. Oklahoma hayride. Small package. Count of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Referee Tommy Gilbert didn't see the count. Sawyer was pinned for at least a count of 8. And there's just too much for one referee to take care of. And the Fantastics go to the well 1 time too many. Tommy Rogers went to the well 1 time too many. And the veteran Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer caught him with a big knee right up under the chin. And now in comes the enforcer. Former University of Michigan All-American Rick Steiner, a powerfully built man, 270-plus pounds. What he doesn't have in experience, ladies and gentlemen, he makes up for with double toughness. The big bolo-type, European-type forearm up under the chin, a trademark of Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer. And Tommy Rogers is definitely in trouble. Oh, jeez, Liz. Picked him up like he was nothing, dropped him across that top strand of turnbuckle. Here's the count. Tommy Rogers has presence of mind enough to put a foot over the ropes. That could have prevented a title change right here, ladies and gentlemen. And unceremoniously dumped onto the floor. Tommy Rogers is down. He hit that metal barricade outside. Here comes Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer. This is where Sawyer is at his best. This is, look at, down across that steel barricade, and that barricade does not move. Rick Steiner had the referee's attention. Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer picked up Tommy Rogers, dropped him chin first, throat first, across that metal steel barricade, and he's on the floor, and he's down and down hard. Bobby Fulton has come out to his aid. Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer trying to draw Fulton away, no doubt, to allow his partner to get in and inflict more punishment on Rogers. I'll tell you what, this Steiner and Sawyer sure work well as a team, but not well enough. Fantastics Bobby Fulton to his fallen partner, Tommy Rogers. He's going to stand there and protect him. He's going to make sure that no more damage is done, legal or illegal. Excited wrestling fans, one part of the jam-packed crowd here in the Tulsa Convention Center. Rick Steiner is going to bring him in over the top, vertical suplex. Got it, whoa! Vertical suplex into a power slam. He's down and down hard. Because he came in over the top rope, the outside referee, Tommy Gilbert, will not call the pin. It could have been a 1-2-3 right there. Tommy Rogers is almost out of it. He doesn't know where he is. Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer picks him up. Big backbreaker, and the small man Rogers is down and hurt. What tenacity these Fantastics have there. No matter what it is, no matter where he is, he managed to kick out. He has the sense of mind, the presence of mind. That's just natural, raw guts, nothing else. Sawyer in on the bear hug on the much smaller man. Those punches not having much effect right now. Hitting Buzz Sawyer in the head is not a lot of help sometimes. Steiner and Sawyer both continue to pound the tired Rogers in the corner. Another body slam, another percussion move, another big forearm across the chest, and the breath must be coming hard for young Tommy Rogers at this point. He's used to tag team wrestling. He needs to get over and make that tag to his partner. He's fighting with everything he's got to try to... Oh, belly to belly. The Olympic move that won the Olympics for the Russian against Chris Taylor. And it's Oh, Steiner thought he had him. He took his weight off a moment too early. Rogers able to kick out. Steiner to the first, to the second rope. Pauses. Going for the big forearm. Oh, he missed. Tommy Rogers has presence enough to move. If he can make the tag here, he needs to make that tag. He needs to get to his partner, but Rick Steiner stands in his way. 6'4", 270-pound Rick Steiner. He's between the legs. Here's the tag. Fulton over the top, and here he comes. Bobby Fulton coming like a house on fire. Steiner down, Sawyer down. Heads together. Both men take the big fall. And this Bobby Fulton is like a house on fire, ladies and gentlemen. He's got Steiner staggered. He's got Sawyer staggered. Tommy Rogers making a comeback. All four men in the ring. Again, holy smoke, what action. There goes Tommy Rogers to the floor, and it's 2-on-1 now on Bobby Fulton. 2 men on 1 on Fulton. This is where Steiner and Sawyer can do their damage. They've got Fulton down. They're chopping. Rogers to the top rope. Rogers to the top rope. Fulton trying to hang on. He sees his partner on the top rope. Oh, a drop kick off the back. Sawyer into Steiner. Both men are down. Tommy Rogers still dazed from his beating. Steiner to his feet. Cross-body block. Sawyer drop kick. There's the 1, 2, 3. The Fantastics have won the match. Ladies and gentlemen, the Fantastics are the winner. Let's go back to the studio and Jim Ross.
Tommy Rogers and Bobby Fulton, the Fantastics, with another great victory here on Power Pro Wrestling. The Universal Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions have certainly earned the respect, not only of their opponents, but they've also earned the admiration of all the fans in the Universal Wrestling Federation. They're fine young men, and they're a tremendous tag team combination. Now, their situation with the Sheep Herders is far, far from over. I think that the Universal Wrestling Federation is using very good judgment in not airing any matches right here on television with the Sheep Herders and the Fantastics because of the severe physical nature of those battles. Now, another team that recently challenged the Fantastics for the UWF Tag Team titles was the team of Hollywood John Tatum and Jack Victory. And yes, Missy Hyatt was at ringside. Let's join the closing moments of that encounter.
And they're bringing Missy Hyatt in. Look at, they're wanting to hurt us lap. Tommy Rogers, and she slapped Rogers right in the face. How humiliating. But this crowd is deafening. And there goes Dark Journey in the missing link. They have seen all of what they want. And Dark Journey has slapped Missy Hyatt right in the face. And look at the link in the headlock. The Fantastics are back in the ring. Dark Journey says, you are mine. And Missy Hyatt. Hyatt's trying to get out of the ring. Tatum and Victory are pulling her away from Dark Journey. The missing link's on the floor. It's pandemonium in Tulsa. Dark Journey wants to miss. Look at Missy Hyatt. She's screaming.
Well, Missy Hyatt got her team disqualified for her outside interference. That's not the first time that has happened. But then they followed their modus operandi that they have exhibited in previous matches. They like to double team, and they like for Missy to have the opportunity to humiliate and embarrass somebody. Well, she got that opportunity with Tommy Rogers. But Dark Journey has said that somewhere down the line, she's going to take care of Missy Hyatt once and for all. Here came Dark Journey and the missing link. Now, I don't think it's to anybody's surprise that the missing link can handle either Jack Victory or Hollywood John Tatum. The missing link is quite an athlete. But the situation, I think, boils down to this. Somewhere, sometime, Tatum and Victory are going to be so preoccupied, they're not going to be able to help Missy Hyatt, and at that time, Dark Journey is going to be one-on-one. I cannot wait to be there for that situation. Dark Journey and Missy Hyatt, somewhere down the road, it's going to be a one-on-one confrontation, and may the better lady win. Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments, we're going to see the missing link with the big hacksaw Jim Duggan as his partner against the biggest team in wrestling. When we come back, this word from the UWF.
It used to be fun to smoke. Not anymore. Now most of your friends have quit, and you would too, if you only knew how.
Now, arrest the smoking habit forever with Cigarest.
No matter how long you've been smoking, no matter how much you smoke, regardless of how many times you've tried and failed. Now available for the first time, these powerful pills contain a safe and effective formula that acts to arrest nicotine dependence without withdrawal, without frustration, and without gaining a single pound.
Stop smoking? And not gain weight?
That's right, not one single pound.
That's like having your cake and eating it too.
Some people call it a miracle because Cigarest does what no amount of willpower can do. It alleviates physical withdrawal symptoms.
I was at a party with a lot of smokers. I had no problem not smoking.
That after dinner cigarette, I didn't want it.
We know you've tried to quit smoking before, probably many times. Now you've given up and stopped trying, haven't you? With Cigarest, you're going to kick the habit forever. And once you've tried our Cigarest program, you'll never want to smoke again.
I would definitely recommend the Cigarest plan.
I would recommend the Cigarest plan.
It's easy and it works.
Our guarantee. You will completely stop smoking in just 5 days, or we'll refund your full purchase price immediately.
If you want to stop smoking, your next cigarette could be your last. All you have to do is pick up the phone and call us now.
With Cigarest, you're guaranteed to stop smoking in just 5 days without withdrawal, without gaining weight. Call toll-free to order 1-800-922-4400. Use your credit card and save COD fees, or send $19.95 to Cigarest. P.O. Box 4444, Carlsbad, California, 92008.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. I'm Frank Dusick. We're here at the Hirsch Coliseum in Shreveport, Louisiana for this big Power Pro main event. Devastation Incorporated by General Skandor Akbar presents the largest team in wrestling today, 410-pound Kamala and 440-pound one-man gang. Their opponents for tonight, none other than Hacksaw Jim Duggan and the unpredictable Missing Link. Everybody remembers not too many weeks ago when Duggan was sent to the hospital with a concussion and 27 stitches courtesy of the one-man gang, and immediately Duggan goes after the big gang. Lefts and rights, and the gang is on Dream Street. The Missing Link, the most unpredictable man in the sport today, the man who literally uses his head as a battering ram, sends both Kamala and the one-man gang to the outside. Duggan doing it only as the Hacksaw can. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got pandemonium. Referee Tommy Gilbert trying to restore order, trying to keep the men in the ring, and it's going to be more than any one man can handle. Even Dark Journey can't control the Missing Link. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, as unpredictable as they come. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an exciting match. This will be a main event, whether it were Madison Square Garden, the Tulsa Convention Center, or right here in Shreveport. There goes the Missing Link, back on the outside. Tommy Gilbert. Link, no regard for his own personal safety, rams headfirst into the trio of Kamala, the one-man gang, and General Skandor Akbar. And look at this. The gang threw a chair at the Link. The Link picked the chair up and beat himself over the head with it. This man has, without a doubt, the hardest head in the sport today. There again, another point. He rams the big one-man gang, 440-plus pounds. The Missing Link, no technique, no style, rams head first into the man, knocking him off the apron. This is one of the most unpredictable men in the sport today, and Hacksaw Jim Duggan, without a doubt, one of the meanest. Look at this, the Missing Link. He's bringing a table into the ring. He's bringing chairs into the ring. This man is just uncontrollable. Referee Tommy Gilbert trying to get the big wooden table out. No, the Link wants to use it for a test of his head power. Look at the dents in that table. He's rammed holes into a wooden table using nothing but the man's head. This is incredible. What do you do to a man who does this to himself, ladies and gentlemen? How do you beat a man who beats himself in the head with tables? Hacksaw Jim Duggan's not worried. He's going to sit up on the apron and watch this. The most unpredictable man in the sport today, the Missing Link. They're trying to get the table out of the ring. They're trying to get Kamala and the one-man gang into the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get this match started. Referee Tommy Gilbert has called for the bell. Duggan and the Missing Link are ready. Kamala and the one-man gang aren't quite sure what to do. They're conversing with General Skandor Akbar. The count is on. Kamala's going to make an appearance. Oh, Akbar is beside himself. He's obsessed with what's been going on here. Kamala enters the ring, and immediately the Missing Link attacks. No thought of his own peril, no thought of his own safety. Another headbutt, and Kamala, like a wounded animal, moves outside. There they are. The one-man gang and Duggan, two men who have no love lost at all. And we've got a Donnybrook. General Skandor Akbar's in the ring. Kamala's in the ring. The Link's in the ring. Duggan's in the ring. The gang's in the ring. Referee Tommy Gilbert doesn't know which fire to try to put out first. Headbutts, punches. This is unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. What a main event, and right here on Power Pro Wrestling. Kamala with the big chop. Oh, it's not affecting the Missing Link, so he works on the midsection. Referee Tommy Gilbert finally calling for the bell. Referee Tommy Gilbert, I think, calling for the bell here. We've got General Skandor Akbar in the ring. We've got Duggan. We've got all 5 of them in the ring. This has been a Donnybrook. Referee Tommy Gilbert, I think, is going to throw the match out. He's going to call it no decision. There never was a decision. Oh, 900 pounds nearly crashed into the corner. There's never been even a start to this match. Too much unpredictability. We're going to have more referees. We're going to have stronger referees. This is unbelievable. General Skandor Akbar. Hacksaw Jim Duggan's got him down. They're trying to take his belt off. They've taken the turban away. Akbar on the outside. Oh, they're whipping the one-man gang with Akbar's belt. The gang heads for higher ground. Now the Link's whipping himself with the belt. This missing link is incredible. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, without a doubt, wrestling's tough guy. Right here. What an exciting main event we've had, ladies and gentlemen. Referee Tommy Gilbert has declared the match. He's disqualified. No, I called it wrong. He's disqualified the one-man gang and Kamala for outside interference from General Akbar. He's raised the hands of the missing link, Dark Journey, and the Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Show it to him, Hacksaw. Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen excitement, UWF Power Pro excitement at its finest. Everywhere you see UWF wrestling, it's just like this. It's excitement personified, the #1 in the sport today. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to go back to our studios and Jim Ross.
Well, when that match was over, the Hirsch Coliseum looked like a battleground. The missing link destroyed a table with his head. Furniture was moved all over the facility, and the end result, if you didn't catch it there, was the fact that Kamala and the one-man gang were disqualified. Now, that's not unusual for that team either. The bottom line of it is that you had 4 big, tough athletes in there, and it was a fight from start to finish. Hacksaw Duggan, I don't care in what circumstance, he gets his hands on the one-man gang. If it's no disqualification, if it's Texas rules, whatever it is, that battle will be the most physical one-on-one confrontation in professional wrestling today. You can count on it. And the missing link, he's a great partner, it seems like, for Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Their styles, they almost